Welcome to my Sacral Chakra healing video. The Sacral Chakra is responsible for our sexual and creative energy as well as our emotions. Let's start in a seated position, sitting on a bolster or block. We will begin warming up our hips with seated hip rotations. Begin by gently placing your hand on your knee, raising your knee till it's parallel to the ground, moving it inward in a circular motion. Do this at least 10 times. Now repeat in the opposite direction with an external hip rotation, doing it again 10 times. Hip rotations can help strengthen the hip rotators, improve stability, and prevent injuries in the hips, knees, and ankles. Next, we will be doing hula hoop rotations. You want to pretend like you have a hula hoop around your waist. Shift your weight back and forth at your hips and not your shoulders. Do it on each side for 10 rotations for at least 2 reps. This is an excellent way to target and train your abdominal muscles as well as your obliques and hip muscles. Next, come down on your hands and knees for a frog pose. Sometimes it helps to place a block, bolster, or pillow under your belly for support. Bring your knees as far apart as you can. Come down on your forearms. And don't forget, point your toes outward. Bring your feet out wider than the knees. To deepen the stretch, move your hips back towards your heels. You can keep your gaze forward or down. Try to resist the urge to tighten up. Let go of any tension you're feeling and allow your body to sink into the ground. If you have tight hips, this helps open up your hips, which reduces strain on the knees. It also strengthens the lower back and helps with digestion. Now slowly come up, bringing your feet wide apart for a wide-legged standing squat or a goddess pose. Turn your feet outward, but only turn them as far as comfortable for you. Bend your knees, squatting down halfway, and slowly begin to sway your body from side to side, keeping your hands above your knees for support. This allows for hip opening. Bring your hands together for a goddess pulse. Gently pulsate your body up and down, keeping your spine long and your chest lifted. This action stimulates the genital system and the pelvic floor. You can keep rotating in between goddess movements to keep your hips nice and warm. Now gently fold over for a wide-legged forward fold. You can keep your arms hanging in front of you or folded. This fold will also help open your hips and provide relief from neck and shoulder tension, mild backaches, and relief from stress, anxiety, and mild depression. Now come back to the ground for a seated butterfly stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can keep your hands on your feet or ankles. Gently flutter your legs up and down to loosen up the inner thigh area, giving your inner thighs a gentle stretch. Place your arms behind you for balance and begin a butterfly hula hoop hip rotation. Be sure to rotate in the opposite direction. Lean back, opening your heart, and prepare for a seated butterfly lift, also known as a pelvic lift. Keeping the soles of your feet together, lift your bottom off the ground, gently pulsating up and down without touching the ground. You are stimulating the pelvic floor, as well as strengthening the lower back, glutes, and lower abdominal muscles. Now come back into a seated butterfly, finding stillness. You can fold forward or remain seated upright. Now extend your legs out in front of you, slowly coming back for a Savasana. You can keep your arms extended out or by your side with palms facing the sky. Allow your feet to splay out. Find a brief moment of stillness, allowing yourself to enjoy this peaceful moment of surrender. Thank you for spending this short moment with me. Remember, always honor yourself, your body, and your practice. Namaste.